So, out of the box,
Meow.
to the tippy top tallest spike of his hair, he stands about 7 inches. But before we move forward, we have to talk about those prices.
Why is the money so important? Why do you always come back to the dollars? People want to know. I mean, you obviously have a fascination. You've earned a lot. You show it all the time. You talk about it a lot. Why does it always come to money?
Why not? I mean, everything you got on costs money. Everything you do costs money. You can't take your wife on a date for free.
Ridiculous. Like, come on. So, here is the Gold Evil Super Saiyan 5, aka Super Saiyan 6 Goku, next to the other Super Saiyan 5 releases by Kong Studios, at least the ones thus far. And to be honest, they look good together. Now, this is something I was going to save for the articulation segment, but this was getting on my nerves. As you can see, this action figure stands all behind him. Why is that? Because the hair is so damn heavy. You drop it on your foot, you're going to think Hawk Girl hit you in the foot with her mace. You drop it on the floor, man, it's going to be like Lee took off his weights.
Just by dropping a couple of pounds of weight?
So that's one super annoying downside. You will not be able to pose these people without any type of assistance, aka an action figure stand. But with that being said, let's move forward. So here's Super Saiyan Gold 5 Goku is next to Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Trunks, and Super Saiyan Blue Goku. And last but certainly not least, here he is next to some of the mammoths of the Dragon Ball line. Okay, so the standout feature for the Gold Super Saiyan 5 Goku from Kong Studios, I have to say, is the hair slash head sculpt. The hair has a nice satin finish, although I will say, even though it's nice, not my preferred look. The preferred look I would have liked definitely is a more matte finish with the shading, but it has a satin finish also with shading. Some darker yellows in the crevices of the hair give it a lot more definition and depth. As far as the sculpt of the upper torso, it's nice, but it also is lacking in some ways. So the fur texture is done very well, but the overall sculpt is a bit too slender for me. I like the beefiness and the girth of the Tamashii Nation's Super Saiyan 4 sculpt, where with that, you're lacking more on the fur texture side of things, you know? As far as the legs are pretty standard. They're Kong Studios 2.0 legs. One thing I will say though is there's tears in the pants, which is fine, but only on one point of those tears do you actually see the yellow fur peeking through. The rest of the tears don't seem to have any type of yellow poking through. So are you telling me that the fabric is that thick that the tear, we can't see the yellow fur under?
You asking too many fucking questions.
Hey, what do I know? You know, they don't pay me the big bucks to analyze stuff right like that. Cut and scene. So for the accessories, starting off with the faceplates, he comes with a stern face, a smirking face, a yelling face, and a gritting teeth face. Very simple, yet effective. As for the rest of his accessories, he comes with open palm hands, martial arts pose hands, grabby hands, instant transmission hands, fist hands, grabby hands with a peg in it, and to go with that is his last accessory, which is a charging up Kamehameha accessory, which starts off red in the center, and as the light streaks go out, it turns gold. With that being said, scene! So, just wanted to talk a little bit for this part of the articulation. Looking down, pretty good, but as you can see, the hair is just too heavy. Looking up, not so much, because the hair is just so damn long. And, of course, all around, it's nice movement, if it could hold the damn pose. But that's it on that. I'm gonna let the music play for the rest, unless I have something else to say. Now, I want you to pay close attention to this next part. You see this knee, this is the left knee. Alright. Let's go to the right knee. The right knee does not go beyond 90 degrees for whatever reason. And I wouldn't advise forcing it, otherwise it will break. Trust me. I got lucky. And my friend let me borrow his, or gave me the legs to his, because he didn't want the legs anymore. But I actually broke the original set of legs. I'll show a picture. Cut and scene. Now for this next segment, we're gonna do something a little different on camera. Do the same for Brohan. Take the belt you got from Brohan and reassemble. And voila! Now you have the Super Saiyan 6 Goku that looks like the fan art. And to be honest, he looks infinitely better to me than he does with that skirt. When you take that skirt off, he looks way cooler to me.
But I'm not done yet.
I played a spell card, Polymerization. Yeah.
I fuse Ultimate Gohan's belt with Super Saiyan 4 Goku Black's fur with Gold Super Saiyan 5's legs and head in order to create.
Now I can't lie to y'all, this is my favorite Kit Bash of all time. The black fur with the gold hair and the gold tail. This shit look fire. Now, I would go so far as to say it's the best looking form. Don't at me, argue with your mother. Now, one thing that does suck is that since he is using the Super Saiyan 4 Goku Black with the black fur as torso, he has to wear the time ring, which I guess that's an easy mod out, but you know, just a minor annoyance for myself. In fact, I wish I could do the rest of the review this way, but I'm gonna put them back to normal. So stay tuned for the ratings at the end, and then we'll close it out with the Strike a Pose segment. Now for overall ratings, for its articulation, 6 out of 10. Definitely, well, I guess 6.5 out of 10, because it's whatever. It's not anything super impressive, but it will do. For aesthetic, 8 out of 10. If he had the matte finish to the hair, kind of like the other Super Saiyan 5 with the white hair, bruh, it would be easily a 9 out of 10, maybe almost a 9.5 out of 10. Accessories, 8 out of 10. It's pretty standard. You get a lot of hands, you get the blast effect, and you get your standard set of faceplates, so it's not something I could complain about, but definitely could use more. With all that being said, once again, I have to thank you guys for watching the video. Can I recommend this figure in good faith? No, because one, this figure is dated. This was basically Kong's attempt to milk the last out of this mold before they completely stopped using it. And I could see why, because the new mold on the horizon is going to completely destroy this mold. But with that being said, if you got it like that and you really want it, go ahead and knock yourself out. What can I say? Thank you guys for watching. Always grateful. This has been Bombastic Plastic. Stay fantastic.